So, art licensing. It can be really awesome when it comes to making money off of your art. You don't have to find customers. Basically, what it is a company will put your artwork on a product and they will pay you a royalty for doing so. And usually you get a percentage of the sale. Sometimes you even get an advanced payment. But the thing is, there are a lot of downsides and pitfalls to art licensing, and you can make a lot of mistakes doing this as an artist. Now, I'm a full-time artist. I've been doing this for 10 years and I've had art licensing agents and I've worked with companies. And so I want to share with you some of my experiences in this video. So if you're a beginner wanting to learn how to do art licensing, how to get your artwork on products and paid for it by companies, this video is going to show you exactly how. The first way is getting an agent to represent you in art licensing. And this is a very common approach for artists. Now, I really want to caution you with this though. I had a bad experience. I entered into a contractual agreement with this agency that any company that they brought to me that would potentially be able to sell my art, I could not sell to them currently on my own or for 3 years after. I couldn't even upload my products to websites like Fine Art America, which were print on demand. So this was something that actually had the potential to hold back my business. And the entire time I was with them, and I think they represented me for 2 years, they brought me different projects, different things that could earn me money, but a lot of them didn't have money on the front end and they were really low royalties. It was really bad. Like, I wouldn't have made much off of this. I would have had to have given a huge amount of my artworks out to companies. They would have put them like on t-shirts and calendars, things like that, where they're selling products to customers, but you just get a small percentage. And there was no way for me to trace how much they sold to then have some proof of how much I should earn. And I just didn't really feel comfortable with this. So I opted out of signing with all of the different companies that they brought me. And this is why I think it's better just to work with the companies directly yourself. I actually have a list of some companies that do the art licensing and they put your artwork on products. They give you a commission. You can find those in the description. You don't have to enter your email or anything like that to get it. I just put them in the description. But the main thing here is there are lots of companies that will pay artists for their artwork. Let's say I have that Frenchy painting back there. I take a photo of it. It's good enough to make prints. I submit it to these companies. For example, one good reputable company is Penny Lane. And what they do is they will put my artwork onto art prints and then they sell those wholesale to people who are then selling framed artwork in things like small galleries and malls or craft fairs, stuff like that. They basically sell to people who buy and resell art. I actually met one of the companies who's a wholesaler who sells artwork through Penny Lane. Now, this isn't one of the artists, but it's one of the companies who pays the artist to be able to sell prints of their work. And the prints looked really high quality. He had a great business doing this. But the thing is, he told me that he was only paying around $6 or $7 a print and that the artist probably made around 10% of that. So maybe they were making 60 cents to $1 for every print that he sold of their work. If you start running the numbers, this sounds really awful, but let's say you sell 100,000 prints across all of the different companies that Penny Lane is supplying, you can have quite a good income from this. And the great thing is, if you work directly with a company like Penny Lane, you do not have to cut in the agent as a percentage of what they get. But if the agent reaches out to them and gets them for you, you'll be splitting what you get from that company. And so this is why I don't like working with agents, and I think you should go directly to the company, especially because many of these companies accept submissions. I mean, you'll see the links in the description. There's lots of them if you want to go this route. The third method, and this is the most lucrative one, is having companies contact you wanting to use your artwork for a specific purpose, and then they will license it to be able to do that purpose. I want to share an example of this with you, and it's a strange one. I mean, and I'm telling you the truth here. This sounds like a crazy story, but this really happened to me. This is how I made $10,000 off of art licensing, and I never even knew that I had this money coming. Okay, so evidently what happened, there was a mistake in the printing of a yearbook of a Christian school in Australia. And what happened was they were supposed to put student artwork on the front of their yearbook, but somehow my painting of a dog named Rosebud got stuck on the front of their yearbook, and they published all of these. They sent them out, and then they had it by a student's name, and the student was like, hey, this isn't my artwork that's on here. And they don't know how this happened, but they found out who I was, and they contacted me and they were so apologetic, and evidently they had their lawyers look at the whole thing because they had used my copyrighted work, right? And that's illegal. And so they were really concerned about it. They offered me a $10,000 payout if I would settle with them, and I was like, yeah, because I never even knew you did this, and what recourse would I have really had? I mean, they were in Australia, so what would I do? Try to get somebody to represent me from a legal standpoint in Australia from America where I live to sue them? I mean, no, it wouldn't have happened. I wouldn't have ever been able to do anything. But they were so honest, and I really, really respect them for that, and it was so cool. I got $10,000. I thought it was a scam, actually, at first. It sounded like one of those scams that you get where the person's giving you some money, somebody died and they inherited and they want you to help them smuggle money in or do some crazy thing to get this money, but it was actually legit. So the main idea here is that you can get money from art licensing from companies who contact you. Now, it might not be the crazy scenario that I encountered, but they might contact you ahead of time because they want to use your artwork for a specific purpose. And in that case, you have all the cards in your favor. And this means that you can request a lot higher payout and a lot higher royalty if they're coming to you rather than if you are coming to them. If you'd like to learn some more ways to make money as an artist, watch this video. There are over 30 ideas for beginner artists to make money. Super easy, things that anybody can do if you've already made a bunch of artwork. All right, thank you so much for watching. See you next time.